Black Lives Matter group in New York City threw a Memorial Day party and barred anyone who was not black from attending. This is what they said: being intentional about being around black people is an act of resistance.
For more than 4 hours, demonstrators ignored repeated calls by police to leave the area.
Right now, the narrative that is being set is that the system is inherently racist, white privilege, yada, 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 to the point where places like Black Lives Matter, leftist websites, even MTV News are pushing this idea that innocent black men are being shot for no reason at all.
In 2015, police killed anywhere between 975 to 1,186 people. Now, just like not every BLM member is a violent racist, not every cop is a violent racist either. It's also unclear how many of these shootings were actually justified. But when police brutality does occur, it affects everyone. But Black Lives Matter movement doesn't care to listen. They attempt to take the police brutality issue and make it appear as if it's a blacks-only problem.
They use their guns to assassinate black people. They use their schools to funnel black students through a school-to-prison pipeline. They use their state institutions, bought politicians, business conglomerates, and white supremacist domestic terrorists to incite violence over and over again.
Who did what now? You're being pretty vague, lady. Who's assassinating black people? I'm gonna go ahead and assume you're talking about the cops, I guess, who are not assassinating anyone. If cops are forced to shoot black people, it's because they did something wrong that got them there. Cops aren't shooting blacks or anyone for no reason. They're shooting criminals who are threatening other people's lives and their own.
Clearly, Alton Sterling wasn't shot for selling CDs. He was shot because someone called in a report that he was threatening a homeless man with a gun. He was tased first and he continued to resist arrest, and he had a firearm on him, which I'm guessing was illegal because this guy had a rap sheet a mile long, including being a registered sex offender and having done time in prison for violent crimes.
Black Lives Matter supporters took to Twitter to celebrate the deaths of the Dallas police officers who were shot and killed.
All white people are racist. So,
It's almost like you know how ridiculous your statement is about to be. All white people are racist? Give me a break. All white people aren't all anything, besides white, I guess. And ironically enough, your declaration and your little anti-white speech here, this is more racist than anything I've seen whites do in years.
Only Mr. Clark was not shot for attending a birthday party. He was shot for preventing paramedics from assisting with an assault victim. He wasn't handcuffed, he refused to show his hands, and there is DNA evidence showing that he reached for a cop's gun. He wasn't there to play balloon tricks. The assault victim that he was interfering with the police trying to help, it was his girlfriend. Yeah, he was the one who assaulted her. What a gem. But by all means, please continue with the narrative that cops are simply out there hunting down young black men because they're attending birthday parties and selling CDs.
So a lot of people have been wondering, what does Black Lives Matter want? I mean, to date, it seems like all they've really accomplished is burning down black neighborhoods, pissing off police officers, and ruining future employment opportunities for black kids that riot on their behalf and get arrested. Fortunately, Chanel Helm, the co-founder of BLM in Louisville, Kentucky, lays it out clearly in a pointed article entitled "White People. Here are 10 requests from a Black Lives Matter leader." Chanel would like white people who have no children to leave their homes to black or brown families. So like if you worked your entire life to be able to afford a home but forgot to procreate, and you're thinking, I'm gonna leave my home to my brother or my sister. No, think again, whitey. Number 2, she explains that if you inherit a home, so like if your mom died and she left you a house, you should just immediately give it away to a black or brown family because you will be able to earn that somewhere else down the line in your white privileged life. Her words, not mine. Number 3 is for developers. She wants you guys to build homes and let black people live in them for free. I don't see any economical issues with that.
The movement is violent and racist. They hardly care about other black people unless it supports their political agenda. And they take issues that affect everyone and try to twist it into a blacks-only problem.
When demonstrators took their message on the move, their destination was Interstate 94. Their purpose, call attention to the officer-involved shooting death of Philando Castile.
I can't believe black people still bring up Philando Castile as a good example. I don't know if you know this, but the guy who shot Philando was cleared of all charges. Not to mention he was Hispanic, but that's beside the point. The point here is that a jury of 12 of his peers, including a number of black people, they unanimously found Philando's shooter not guilty. That means it was a justified shooting in self-defense.
Let me just ask you one last question, and be totally honest with this. Do the people in your world, your parents, your siblings, your kids, your friends, do they agree with you on this?
My family respects my right to free speech.
Don't give me that dumb answer. I mean, do they agree with what you just said?
But they do agree with one thing. I have the right to free speech.
Whatever. No one's contesting it.
I'll see you next time on your show. You'll be inviting me on again.
Do you know a lot of people who agree with you?
Tucker, I'm going to see you again in less than a month. Ratings are going up.
I don't even know what you're talking about, and I'm not sure I look forward to it. But thanks for coming on tonight, Lisa.
Little children, it is the last time. And as ye have heard that an Antichrist shall come, even now are there many Antichrists, whereby we know that it is the last time.